Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts, and today we're going to check out the Bell Moto-9. Ah yes, Bell helmets, a name you've probably heard of before. They've been making helmets since before I was born, and the Moto-9 is known as one of the industry gold standard in off-road helmets. The Moto-9 and the Moto-9 Flex are Bell's top tier helmets. Today we're going to talk about the Moto-9, which comes in at $399. It's got MIPS, it's DOT, ECE, Snell rated. It's a tri-matrix shell construction, which means it's made out of carbon, Kevlar, and fiberglass woven together. The same sort of stuff most high-end helmets are made of these days. It is a 3 shell size sizing lineup. So the first shell is extra small, small, and then you have medium, large, and extra large through 2X. So they've got a size that will fit everybody. And again, intermediate oval, we found this helmet to fit true. Bell sizing in general is pretty true. The Moto-9 is no different. So this thing weighs in at 3 pounds, 10 ounces, and the graphic in front of me is one of their new Fast House graphics for 2019. It's one of their top sellers right now. They make a couple different Fast House graphics out there. So let's jump in and see all the cool things Bell has baked into this. And we're gonna start at the top and work our way down. The first thing is something they call their Flying Bridge Visor system. A lot more helmet companies are moving to visors that are meant to shear off. Bell has been doing this for a long time, and the way they do theirs is they don't have a center screw. Most off-road helmets have 3 screw systems, 2 on the side, 1 in the middle. Bell has omitted that 1 in the middle, which means it's more likely to shear off and not put energy into your head or neck. So in an impact, you want that to come off. They also have these cool flip-up screws that make them easier to go on and off if you are changing a shield out. So that is cool. The other thing that their Flying Bridge system does is it brings more air up and through the visor and into these intake ports. We'll pull this off and show you. There's actual intake, and there's intakes in the visor and also in the top of the shell to get lots of air in and out of this helmet. Also, when we look inside of the helmet, you'll see that their styrofoam is actually channeled, which helps the air not only get into the helmet, but down onto your scalp. The air is going to come in and go out the back, hot air out, cool air in, a Venturi exhaust, lots of holes in the back of this thing that go all the way through the styrofoam EPS, which means you're going to hold this helmet up to the sun and actually see rays of light coming through. This is always a good thing. So lots of vents. Let's check out the eye port. Now the eye port is a decent size on this. Remember that when you have an off-road helmet, your #1 entry for air is around the goggle. So we still have plenty of room around these goggles to get air in and onto your face. The brow vent, which is something you only see on higher-end helmets, is really well done here. The brow vent brings air in on top of your goggle and actually puts air into your goggles, which means you're gonna get airflow in there and keep your goggles fog-free. So that is the brow vent. Down here in the chin area, you have your normal roost guard and chin vents. The thing that's different about the Bell Moto-9 is that it actually is made to pop in and out. It doesn't take tools or screws. So, you know, if you're trying to get to your next moto and you trash yours, you caught a rock, it's broken, you can pop this out and pop a new one in. Really cool feature, and they actually have different color schemes, and you can kind of customize your Moto-9. Same with the visor. So if you check out the website, you'll see different pieces for that. Also up here by the eye port, you have a nice beefy goggle retaining channel that keeps your goggles from riding. And they also have this ridge along the back that keeps the goggle strap in place. Let's grab our trusty helmet donut and check out all the tech that Bell has baked into the bottom of the Moto-9. So, cheek pads that come out with rare earth magnets. There's no snaps or clips to wrestle with. These things come right in and out. Really cool. No one else I've seen in the world is doing this. They call it Magnefusion. And they also have Magnefusion technology on their chin strap. So instead of trying to fish this through and snap it, you just have to fish it through and get it close. And the magnets, super satisfying, will jump together for you. So again, Magnefusion. Let's pull out all these pads and see what's inside of here. Again, this helmet is DOT and ECE certified, as well as Snell. Usually manufacturers will go one way or the other. They'll either go ECE or Snell. They've done both for you. You'll be able to use this at any track you like, any organization. You got all your bases covered with DOT, ECE, and Snell. The other cool thing about this liner is that it's their X-Static silver stitched liner. What does that mean? It means that it is antimicrobial. And for you guys that aren't always washing your pads after every day of riding, and you might just throw this back in your helmet or in your gear bag, this liner is not going to grow funky stuff that stinks. So you can get away with maybe not being as diligent with your liner washes there. So X-Static liner, Magnefusion magnets, and then on the inside what you're going to see, this yellow piece is MIPS. And MIPS is multi-directional impact protection system. It's a mouthful. This system is their C2 system. They also have a new E1 system. This older C2 system is this, whenever you see these yellow plastic plates, what that does is it allows your head to slide inside the styrofoam EPS as the helmet hits the ground and not be so sticky. It absorbs more energy, directional energy, in an impact that way. Now, I've looked at a lot of helmets with the C2 versus the E1 MIPS system. The new E1 systems usually involve a couple extra liner pieces that have to be put together, and every time you change the helmet liner in and out, it's kind of a pain. The C2, the older C2 system, it makes for a lot easier liner changes there. Also inside you're going to see channels. That's the airflow channels to get air down onto your head through the helmet. So lots of channeling in here, as well as the MIPS C2 system. Also inside this helmet, it is ready to accept the Eject system, sold separately. Eject is a system that you can put inside of your helmet that allows emergency responders to remove the helmet from your head by pumping air into the helmet. It's not included, sold separately, but they've made room for that in there. Also, the cheek pads are emergency quick release cheek pads. Of course, with those magnets, those are just going to slide out nice and easy out the bottom if you are in need of rescue there. Final thoughts on the Bell Moto-9. This thing has all the features you'd come to expect from a high-end lead. It is a serious safety-focused, full-blown motocross racing helmet. It's eject ready, it's got the MIPS, it's DOT, ECE, and Snell. It is not the lightest helmet on the market, but when you ask the folks at Bell about that, they're not interested in making the lightest helmet they can, they're interested in making the safest helmet they can. And if you take stuff out, you're going to have less energy management material inside of the helmet. Okay, so $399, DOT, ECE, Snell. It is intermediate oval. It is the Bell Moto-9. It's ready to race. Go over to speedaddicts.com to pick up yours today. Remember that if you buy your Bell Moto-9 from us and it doesn't fit perfect out of the box, we have the Addicted Fit Guarantee. We'll get you the right size cheek pads or liners, or do a free exchange with no restocking fees to get you the helmet that fits the best. Thanks for watching, everybody, and ride safe.